That ain't how it works. I asked you, you didn't answer, you don't get that.
But okay, that shows who you really are. That's some coward shit. Or do you want to be a grown man or you want to be a coward shit? So you right here, because I respect you, respect me, you're a grown man, so you can answer.
This is my show, so I ask the questions. That's
right.
not coward, that's grown man.
No, but if you do want, like, that's monkey see, monkey do. Now you're doing what I do. And you a leader, not a follower.
What's good, what's poppin'? What it is, what it ain't, what it could be, what it should be, what it will be. Cam Newton and son, Mr. Boogie Doll, here with another episode of Funky Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise, I really do promise to give good content for the masses, but most of all, ladies and gentlemen, I just promise to always keep it funky. Now, my next guest always likes to have some type of humor. He's a comedian. He's a host, prankster, father, and the host of Open Thoughts. I present to some and introduce to others, Funny Marco.
How you doing? We here now. When I'm drinking here, y'all do like the little gulp sounds? Like, oh, let's try it again. Insert those sounds on that. Let's get into it. How you doing, Cam? How you doing? Shh. Moment of silence.
How you doing?
Doing fine.
You doing all right?
I'm alive.
I see.
Do we get past the beef first before we start? Because I had beef with you.
You got beef with me?
I did.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Okay. I was shooting my show when we had a set. I had a beautiful set. And I went through a lot to get that set. And I was happy. We were like, oh, we got Cam Newton coming through today. Cam Newton came in. Just like this. Came in there with a cigar. It was like, hey, no smoking. And you said, all right, put it out. And then went back into it it was like, no smoking. He was like, it's cool. Whatever the fine is, I pay for it. It's like, no smoking, Cam. All right. Shit like this. You see this shit? Shit like that. It's going around. So then we get through with the set or whatever. The manager came in and she said, it smells like smoke in here. So yeah, I was like, yeah, we'll get it out. So like, that's fine, let's clean it out. We clean it out. We get, I think, a letter or something. She's like, y'all can't come back here no more. Yeah, somebody smoking on set. And I said, this motherfucker. And I was like, I told him not to smoke. But one thing you said is, I'll pay the fee. So I'll take care of whatever it is. And I could not film there no more. And I was like, man, I got something to say to him.
Okay, because we're having a moment.
Mm-hmm.
No funny business.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard you couldn't smoke. That's facts. Because I respect people's spaces.
Not that you didn't disrespect it.
Okay.
I don't feel like you disrespected it, but that's just like something that you do.
I was given the ultimatum. It was like, yo, you gonna smoke? And I'm like, yeah, I smoke pretty much everywhere I go. Mm-hmm. It's just calming to me. It's like
that's what I'm saying.
Therapeutic. And if you would have asked me, or a member of your team would have asked me, I would have said, I'm always asked, hey, even when I'm filming Funky Friday, if a guest decides to say, hey, Cam, they don't want you to smoke, I don't smoke. Mm-hmm. So that's where the misunderstanding probably was. And I apologize if that was the case, because I believe in respect. I did not know you couldn't smoke. It was asked to me are you going to smoke? And I just smoked.
Okay. Harvey, you call bullshit? Say bullshit if it is.
Bullshit.
Okay.
Who's Harvey?
Harvey is my brother that was over the production. Harvey can speak loud. Speak loud, Harvey. What you hear?
Shit, what?
Speak loud so they can the mic can get you.
Please.
Nah, we sent it
Loud.
up to the team. That's the loudest I got.
What happened?
We sent notes over to the team and letting them know, like, all right, it was just no smoking in the building. It was with the regular call sheet.
Yeah.
But it was a little minor beef. That was me. I got over it. But I thought I'd talk about it.
No,
'Cause
please.
I don't feel like you did it on purpose because that's just like your thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like your BBL, like BBL. Like you gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. That's your art. That's
No
extra
funny
thing.
business. Harvey,
Yeah.
I apologize. All right?
Water under the bridge.
Marco,
Oh, no, the fuck it's not.
I apologize.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, Harvey didn't come to me. He may have he may have assumed that I'm very respectful.
I know you are.
And it's not to say he's wrong and I'm right or I'm right and he's wrong. It's one of those things that I respect people's places. So much so that I've been a fan of you and what you've been able to do in this space of content. You know what I'm saying? And you have a very uncanny ability to garner people's attention. When did you find your voice? When did you find your style? When did you find like, yo, this is what I'm gonna do?
It was an accident. I wouldn't feel like it was no game plan in doing it. We're just, I feel like making people happy made me happy. Just knowing that you can laugh. Like when I was late on bills and shit, long as I can laugh, I was cool. So the Dave Chappelle show was really a big impactful thing, like growing up. And my mama and them, we had a funny household. What was that? 4 brothers? No, 3 brothers, 1 sister. And my mama, we was just a lot of comedy.
Was your father around?
Yeah, he was around. He was a street dude. He was in and out. What's around? What that mean? Because around means he's in and out.
Was he involved in your growth into who you are today?
I say he was on some. He was in and out of prison. He got killed, what, in 05? He was a drug dealer, got set up. He was in and out of prison. But he had some women. He had a lot of women, and when he was in prison, the women that he liked and was with, they picked me up and spent time with me because they wanted that respect from my daddy. So that was he was around to get them around. That was dope.
Did you feel a certain type of way when he passed away?
No. It's because I knew it was probably gonna come. He was a street person. He was in the street, and what we heard, allegedly, he did what happened to him too.
I think it's interesting for people to understand where people come from. You're from Kansas City. And side story, this past weekend, I get a phone call. Yo, it's so-and-so. Answer. Not the answer part, but yo, it's so-and-so. And FaceTime call come through, boom. First question, yo, Cam, should Kansas City Chiefs fire Andy Reid? I said, wait, what? So you're adamant sports fan.
Yeah.
Why do you feel that the Kansas City Chiefs should fire Andy Reid?
I wouldn't say fire. Andy should be like, I had a good time. It's time for me to step down. Don't fire him.
Separate.
Separate. And I feel like he's human. He's an older coach. We got to think about health and all that. Been through that rain, cold. No, that's a lot on a older person. They start turning red. And just the fact that Andy Reid is a good person, I feel like he knows what's like, even him suggesting, like, let's get him in my spot and be at home with his wife. His wife love him. It's time to be at home with his family.
Is the dynasty over?
No. It's not over.
What does the Kansas City Chiefs need to do to keep going as we expect them?
We do good on drafts. I think just the draft is going to help us.
What would you want your
What we need to do is bring that in the locker room. I feel like our team don't have that. You know, the 49ers, they got the where they come out with the beatbox and bringing a culture into it, letting people experience the rap music, experience who they are, it's expressing themselves. I feel like
You don't think that happens?
No, not for real. On certain teams, you should know that. Certain teams, they don't like that certain stuff. You can't come in with your grills and your chain and all that. Some teams don't allow that.
Well, the San Francisco 49ers just got belted by the Seattle Seahawks doing that beatbox, walking out too.
Respect.
What's your take on Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift, I'm a Swiftie.
Do you think she's a distraction, or is she good for business?
She good for business. Yeah.
Are you just saying that because you don't want to go against the grain? You don't want to go against the
I mean,
Swifties? That's a
even-
powerful force.
Yeah. I mean, I would lie and still say what I just said if I did it. I wouldn't tell you the truth, but I really mean what I said.
Can you name me 5 Taylor Swift albums?
She wear short shorts. I was on the bleachers.
Albums.
Oh. What you're looking for has been here the whole time, and if you see that I was, did you see?
Okay.
You belong with me.
So you don't know any Taylor Swift albums?
I mean, it's not. I mean, I didn't grow up on it. I'm just now getting into it. I'm becoming a fan, so I'm learning about
Say
it.
less. That's
Yeah.
fair. The deadpan humor.
But let me ask you a question. You being for who you are, do you feel like that's his girl? And is that you being a football player? If your girl, you get with somebody, let's say you got with Oprah or J-Lo, and she's at the game. Like, that's my queen. She's here to support me. Y'all letting it become a distraction. That's who I'm with.
What's your question?
I'm saying, so if you was with Oprah and she's at your game and people are, oh, she's a distraction, how would you feel?
What made me feel that type of way? I just will hope that me and whoever I'm dating.
Oprah.
That's not a good analogy.
Bro, you dress like you'll date Oprah.
For real?
Yes, that's
What
Oprah
makes you think
style.
that? I think I dressed pretty nice.
I said Oprah.
She got her man, Stedman.
Yeah, I'm just saying if let's take him out of the picture.
It's hard to take.
That is. Okay, respect. Let's change it a notch. Let's go with Fantasia.
Okay. Fantasia gonna draw as much attention as Taylor Swift?
Of course.
Okay. The deadpan humor. Is that the real you?
Yeah. It's a part of me.
Okay. Who gets the real Marco Summers?
I feel like Jesus, God.
A tangible person.
Yeah, I'm changing so much every day. The older I'm getting. I just had epiphany. What's that called? Epiphany. That's how you say it?
I gotta be very cautious how
Yeah.
my word play and
Because you be making up words.
I don't.
Yeah.
I really thought that was a word.
No, but you did. And that's where my boy, Pudgy, where you said that you called him was a liar. And we can speak on that later. He would like to sit right here and let you know how you were a liar. We talked about earlier.
Okay.
But
Epiphany. That's a real word.
and it's just waking up and understanding, like, just because it's your birthday don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, you're growing. It's days that let you know you're growing into a person. And I had a day where I need to go into a new version of myself and be better with myself.
Who knows that person? Who gets that person? Who understands that person?
Shit, nobody, for real. I'm still trying to get
Serious?
it. Yeah, I feel like when you really don't get to know nobody for real, because every day you're gonna make new decisions.
Yeah. I think it's so tough sometimes where, like, being a comedian or being a person who brings comedic relief, it's very tricky. I don't know if you're serious or not. You know what I'm saying? And I think my question is, like, do you have a person that sees through the jokes and is able, like, no, he's serious. Like, I don't want to trigger or impact you in a negative way.
My family that just know, and people I grew to school with, my teachers really. My teachers I went to school with, they understood. I was a kid that was different. I was different from my classmates. And like I had an argument with someone where I told him I couldn't, I gotta stop saying I can't spell or read. I can, I'm just on a different reading level. Like, my reading level is probably like a 5th grade reading level.
Okay.
And when I say that, people are like, oh, you lying. And it's just like, when you expose somebody to like what you really are, what you, honest to what you could do, they just don't believe it.
Yeah.
And that's like LeBron James trying to get you a ball to be like, you can't make a three? Like, you should, like, just putting pressure on you. I feel like we should leave room to understand that people are different in many ways.
So are you considered illiterate?
Break down literate.
Illiterate is you can't read or write.
A dyslexic too?
Dyslexic.
Yeah.
That's like what you see. My daughter has a form of dyslexia where when she's looking at something, it kind of plays with her eyes or like her memory. It just moves words around. Like she sees it backwards. Mm-hmm. Or it can be colors too.
It's reading. When you read and you feel like what should be there. I'm putting my own words. I'm inserting my own words.
Okay.
And I was one of those kids that pre-read. I used to pre-read what I was gonna read, and then if I knew this paragraph, I put my hand up. I'm like, I know this one picked me, and the teacher didn't pick me that time, and she picked me the next one. I'm like, bitch, I don't know this one. So I used to hate that.
You left school early?
2:35.
What time did regular school leave?
2:45.
Okay. Did you ever feel bullied or feel a certain type of way?
Now, when you accept who you are, I feel like you become dangerous.
Talk about it.
I just feel like I'm open with who I am, and if I come in a room and I'm like, hey, I'm musty today, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm musty.
How have you been able to navigate in this world with what you said is a 5th grade reading ability?
Get people to read around you, help you read.
You are a person that is very influential in this content space. Mm-hmm. When I look at your portfolio of individuals and brands that you've worked with, one of them being Prize Picks, one of them being DoorDash, when they send contracts through, how are you able to kind of...
Harvey. Yeah.
And Harvey...
That was, Harvey is my friend / brother. We stayed in Cloverleaf Apartments. He was my next door neighbor. And
he's from Kansas City too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I liked how his mama and family used to run the program. It felt like they was, organized. And I was like, let me go over here and see what they life about. And I was that friend that never left his house.
Like, what was it, like Family Matters, Steve Urkel?
That's what happened on there? Harvey, what'd you say?
Y'all know Steve Urkel?
I didn't know the plot of it. I wasn't really a big fan of like Family Matters.
Like, well, okay.
But I get what you're saying. If he said that was it, that's it. Yeah. Just wonder.
No, I think it's rather interesting.
I got it.
That's a special bond. Because guys like Harvey, if he has true intentions with individuals, like you specifically, he has a lot of power. And with that power, I see this happen a lot with athletes. Typically, they give that power to the wrong individual, agents, managers, financial advisors, and they assume that they're doing right by them. Certain things, whether you sign power of attorney or you do certain things and you look up when you're 40 or you're 50 or you're 30 or you're removed from the game and you're like, yo, what happened to that money? Or what happened to this? Or what happened to that? And by that time, it's too late. I'm not trying to...
No, you're right. You're right.
I'm just giving you an example of like what I've witnessed things to be true. It could be significant others.
I can say what helps anybody that's watching this that do put people in that position, watch how they treat other people outside of you. So it's just not... I feel like it's one of them things, if you just be like, I don't care, as long as I get treated right, it's how they treat other people, because you can become that person that they treat wrong.
What they're capable of.
Right. So again, how you treat his, baby mamas, how he treat his brothers, how, you know what I'm saying? Like, so just picking somebody's brain of how they feel about something, and if they always honest on both sides, it'll show like, okay, you got some good in you.
Yeah.
But somebody that's always just ready to ride for you, I don't want nobody that's always ready to ride for me, because what if when I'm wrong?
So this transition from Kansas City to Atlanta, talk me through that.
A stranger hit me up, he DM'd me, and he said, you want to move to Atlanta? And I don't know why I went. I was like, yeah. He was like, you got a manager? I said, nah. He said, nigga, you know Rihanna follow you? I said, she do? And he was like, you want to come out to Atlanta? And he flew me out. It was Skip Lag. Shout out to Skip Lag. You know what Skip Lag is?
Skip lag.
Skip lag is a place where you buy flights for cheap.
Okay.
Where you supposed to skip in the city. So it's like it's a stop. So you can't check in a bag. You just got to bring a bag on. I wonder if this going to hurt me. Never mind. But, yeah, so I got to Atlanta. And when I got to Atlanta, me and him, we met. And the thing about this, what I can say is, when you looking at people's life, you can get, what's the word, discouraged?
Jaded.
Jaded?
Discouraged. Keep
distracted.
talking and I can.
All right. But meeting Takal, I seen what he had, but I ran into another person named Ray Daniels. He's big in Atlanta.
Okay.
And I seen what he had, and he had the lifestyle. And I seen what Takal had, and he's like, somebody that's trying to figure it out. And both of them are good people. And I could say that I was getting distracted when I got to work with Ray Daniels more. And I seen everything that he had. And I know I was getting too comfortable with his house, his cars, everything he had. And I was showing my city, like, this is what I'm around. So it looked like it was mine. And I had to get out of that space so, like, don't get trapped in what he got, go create what you got. And I separated myself and started all over. And both of them were good people. So that was something that I did have to learn.
So that's interesting because you have individuals that you may look up to in a way where you think they got it figured out.
Yeah.
Did you get to peek behind the curtains and realize, like, they are not who people think they are? Or did you have a revelation to say, like, yo, like, how you getting this money ain't really what people think?
No, they was doing their job, but I can say it's always something behind something.
Okay.
So I can say that they do grind for it and they do work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you just think somebody should put you first, don't always think that because he had to put himself first.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing I had to realize. I got to be in a position to put myself first.
Was there a moment where that happened where you felt slighted with how something kind of went down?
Nah. Well, I did, and I was with the person that got me down here, and he always said I didn't want no money. He was like, I don't want no money from you. And I remember I got my first deal, I think it was a Nike, for $7,000. And this $7,000, I said, I'm about to fuck him up. Sorry for cussing, but I'm about to F him up. And I remember going to the bank, and he pulled it out, and he gave me $5,000. And I said, where the rest of my money at? And he said, the percentage. I took my percentage. And I was like, you said you didn't want no money from me. And I felt like he was playing with me.
Okay.
Because I was like, in my head, you could have told me that. But again, I had to learn to respect. Like, he working his deals, he putting in time, flew me out here, got me in this. And all I remember him saying is, I don't want no money from you. So that bothered me, and I distanced myself from him. But I had to realize, like,
everything's business.
Right.
There's nothing that somebody is doing without an expectation of compensation. Now, compensation to so many different people may look different. It may be a feeling. It may be loyalty. It may be money. It may be, hey, I'm doing this for you. You do that for me. XYZ. Another question from that: how did he get paid before you even got paid? You see what I'm saying?
Right. He was working.
So the contract from Nike, right, for $7,000, it went to his account.
Right.
Why didn't it go to your account?
I wasn't ready. I just came to Atlanta, so I didn't have nothing going like that. In which he could have did that, but I didn't have it.
So who taught you about business?
Nobody. I'm learning.
What do you mean?
I feel like business ain't really taught. You just got to see it and feel it and want to get involved. Because your business could be different from somebody else. Right. McDonald's got a business and Burger King do it. It ain't the same thing. But I'm saying when you're in that program, you can learn and watch how it go.
One thing that is a unicorn, a leprechaun, Sasquatch, something that people may not think is a real career, but it's content creating, right? And no matter what your platform is, it could be Facebook, it could be Instagram, it could be X, it could be Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, Slate, it could be Twitch. Everybody's algorithm and audience is completely different. But when you do content, you get paid off of viewership, you could get paid off of brand deals, you could get paid off of numerous things that a person may not think you to get paid off for.
The way you carry yourself?
Right. So for me, how you carry your business and where when is it a time, or when was the time where you were like, yo, I'm making real money and I have to really look at content as a career, not just a hobby?
It was getting my first Walmart video for $10,000. And it was just promoting a waist trainer video. And I said, I ain't putting this on. And I figured out a way to make it funny. And once I realized that you can get $10,000 in one day, it was like, wow.
Explain that.
This overall, you can put I done had over probably like 40 jobs in my life. Them they're 50 probably. And just the fact that people are out there putting their life on the line and their body and their energy towards a company, and you get, you know what I'm saying? This $7 out this small will be like, small to us sometimes.
The sweat equity.
Right. And then just stepping into the world where you can create yourself and really paint a picture for yourself for the world, and you get paid off for what you put into the world, you can get back. It opened my eyes. So just me being naturally who I am and being funny, I'm like, I can get paid for this. I just feel like I just gotta find ways.
So how was your creativity kind of, not necessarily challenged, but how did you say, hey, a brand deal in a waist trainer company reaches out to you and say, hey, we want you to create content around waist training. But you may say, hey, I don't want to wear waist trainers. How can I still create or do my services or obligations to this brand and get compensated for it?
Mm-hmm. That's when you're showing creativity and hope they accept it. That's the thing, because everybody might not accept your creativity.
We're in this dynamic where, like, for example, I have real family members that go on a death scroll every day, every morning. They mention it at Thanksgiving. They mention it in the group chat. Hey, yo, you seen so and so? They'll send this funny clip, or they'll send this, or they do all these type of things. And I'm like, yo, you can make real money making content. But for some people, they may not look at content as it is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't look at content as a job. That example of the waist trainer, for you, where was the breaking point, or the point where you were like, yo, this is something that I have to start taking serious? You feel what I'm saying? Like, and when it was presented to you, how, like, the business side of creating content, that's what I'm trying to get to, is how was that something that you took serious to keep furthering more content to go?
I feel like when you wake up and you get to do what you want to do, like for a living, that's when you made it. It ain't about the money that you make. That's like you play football. When you first start throwing the football, you wasn't getting no money. No. But once you start getting it, you realize, damn, this is a business to what I love to do. And you got to learn how to balance the two. And that's the thing that I feel like you got to understand. Just don't lose your thought into the money side, and don't lose your thought to it's just about content. You got to balance it. And that's very important. And I thought I was the only one like this, where I said I don't like talking about money. When I see certain people, let's say, prime example, this is me being a fan, Tyreek Hill, when he left the Kansas City Chiefs and it was about money, I was thinking he would have made that money back staying with the Chiefs with endorsement deals probably. So now I was like, damn, as a fan, look how your career is going now. This is as a fan.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can make money. God is going to get you to money sometimes. Some people think it's about you and physically, but I feel like he's going to put you in position to be like, hey, this is what you want, and you work hard for it. Why not?
Can I give you a different perspective?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take Tyreek Hill, for example, right? All right. So if you're making, let's say, $10, right? Being on a winning team, you're making $10. You win a Super Bowl, you go to AFC championships, you get acknowledgments, you got Pro Bowls, you got all pros, but you're still making $10. The person that's also on your team, you realize, is making $100. Then you start to say, hey, if this pot that the Kansas City Chiefs are pulling from only has $175 in it, and one person is making 100 of those $175. As a man, as a provider who provides provision to your family, you have children, you have, relationships, you have family. That $10, you start to say, hey, at 23, $10 is good money. At 24, 25, $10 may be good money. But when you start to realize and say, hey, somebody's making $100 to my $10, when am I going to put myself first to say, hey, when I turn 50, $10 won't cut it because I have a short amount of time to make the most amount of money. So therefore, somebody is willing to pay me $300. And you're like, yo, is it worth it? Is my career or success in my career more important to stability in my career? Success may be, do I get Super Bowls? Yes. Do I get All Pros? Yes. Do I get Pro Bowls? Yes. But I'm just only still getting $10. If I go somewhere else, I may not get no Super Bowl. I may get an All Pro, I may get a Pro Bowl, but I'm still making $300.
So can I say this? You can't get lost in the system if you're chasing money too. So let's say this, him going over there, it's like, where is he at now? You know what I'm saying? But if with staying with somewhere and you believe in God and you doing the right thing, you gonna get what you deserve. That's one thing that I feel. I feel like if you feel like I need $100, they gonna see that I need it, you gonna get it.
It don't work like that, bro.
I feel like it's gonna happen.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this, there's a lot of Super Bowl champions that are broke as hell right now. There's a lot of Pro Bowlers that are broke as hell right now. Even though we play a sport that is glorified to how many rings you got? Yeah, that's cool. But bro, I'm 42 years old. I don't got $1 to my name. And I poured everything out to a system and an organization and a franchise that I don't have nothing to show for outside of a ring. We like to say it's not about the money, but in some way, shape, form,
You gotta balance it.
it's always about money to some degree. Because being funny ain't gonna pay no bills.
Right. But it goes back to what I'm trying to say, and you can be a witness. You still got to know how to do your career while you're in that position. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying, it's other ways that you can, like you. I remember working at Dick's Sporting Good, and everybody wanted your cleats. Mm-hmm. That was like a big thing. Like kids coming there sad that they wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I can slap you now. How many people ask me about them cleats? I'm not.
Thank you.
But I'm just saying, in that moment, different items can get you to certain, how you carry your name. Tom Brady is prime example. You know what I'm saying? I feel like your name can make money too.
Yeah, but understand, especially as a masked athlete,
Yeah.
not a lot. You are a football fan, no?
Yeah.
But with your team here, a lot of people aren't as recognizable as you would think. You'd be like, man, that's blase blah. Somebody next to you may be like, who's blase blah? Oh, yeah, football, but man, he was.
That's the question? So, and this is the honest truth. This is where could you say if you could redo your career all over and you could change certain things, how you carry yourself will get you more money, right or wrong?
Yes.
Do you feel like it was some things that you did and said that hurted you that be like, if I could take it back and watch that and do it all over again, this would get me in a whole different world?
Possibly.
I feel that way as a fan. I'm just feeling like sometimes you
talking about me personally?
Yeah, you personally.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm saying in certain things, and like I said, how you carry yourself helps you get money. So how you carry yourself, how you speak to people, how your aura is, it can help you out a lot.
There's one mistake that I made in my career that I wish I could take back. I made a statement about, I think it's funny.
Don't say it again, shit.
No, but I just want to be honest. It came off as misogynistic. It came off as a sexist, a feminist. And it came off not giving the respect to the woman reporter as I should have. Because after having a different perspective, you realize it's tough as hell for all women in sports. And I didn't make it easier. And that narrative got me cut instantly from a brand deal. Instantly. I mean, it was like, it was like wildfire. And then this particular brand doesn't want to, another brand, boom. And then I'm starting to realize like what you do, you got free will to do whatever you want to do, but every cause has an effect. And if I could go back and change that off the field, I would, because it gives people the thought like Cam don't like women. When I have 3 daughters, I genuinely care about women. And having women that work alongside with me has helped because they've been able to really get through and say, Cam, you can't say that. Tell me what you're trying to say and we can assist to give you the proper verbiage to say. Because even though that there's masculine energy in a lot of commodities in life, we got to protect our queens in a way where we give them respect. And if I could go back and change that, I would. Other than that, as far as on-field performances, I wouldn't change nothing. Mm-hmm. And everybody doesn't have the brand power to push the needle. Mm-hmm. Like, what if I told you there's only less than 10 athletes, football athletes, that has ever had a trainer shoe, ever, in the NFL? Less than 10. That's wild, right?
Right.
Because brands, Nike, Puma, Under Armour, Adidas, Reebok, they look at your face as value.
Investment too.
Right. So if I'm playing a sport that is a masked sport, I wear my helmet. Some people wear visors, dark visors, where they don't even really know if that's that particular person or not. That brand is looking at it like, well, how are we going to sell these shoes to our women consumer? You got to think about that. Mm-hmm. So going back to Tyreek, to bring it full circle, he may or may not be that athlete that a brand will say, hey, we're going to give him an opportunity to represent us. So he may know that and say, I'm not going to get this money here, even though my teammate may have. Mm-hmm. I can't count his dollars. I got to go make sure that I'm making as much money as I possibly can. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You feel what I'm saying? Because, like, a lot of people use that methodology and say, like, hey, bro, if you win, money gonna come. But on a real football team, bro, you probably got less than 10 people really getting to that generational bag. Mm-hmm. Less than 10 out of a 53-man roster. There's starving artists in the NFL that's like, yo, bro, I'm living paycheck to paycheck, and everybody think that I'm in the NFL, I'm rich. I'm not rich, bro. I'm making a very comfortable means, but it's not enough for me to just say, okay, I'm done with football. I can sit back and not do nothing for the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. And that's what people have to consider, fans included. It's like, yo, bro, I got drafted into the NFL when I was 21, 22 years old. I left the NFL when I was 32, 33. That's a 10-year span that has to sustain me. I'm 36 now. I will be 37 this year. Mm-hmm. I ain't going back to the league for what I know. I'm not getting those checks. So I would have had to think already as if I wasn't, to make decisions to say, hey, if y'all paying me $10, I want $15. They say everything is negotiations. We can't give you $15 because it exceeds our cap. Well, cool. What you're not going to do, another team will with my skill set. I can't chase another brand that's going to give me that money. You can't do that. Not as a
When you got
player.
drafted, you going to the Carolina Panthers, was you ready for that moment? Do you feel like, let's say if you got drafted to another team, do you feel like that your career is different from where you go to?
Definitely, because it's different markets, right? So some would say Kansas City is not a big market. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, those guys made it a big market because they won. Mm. Before Tom Brady, New England was not a big market. Boston is.
So you went with the Panthers. How was you feeling? Like, hey, what was your moment? Like, damn, like, how was you really feeling when you got drafted to the Panthers?
I was excited because I was the first pick. You see what I'm saying?
The team. What about
the team? Was not in the top percentile of the league. If you're getting picked in the top 10, chances are you're going to a bad team.
Right.
So I was drafted by the worst team in the NFL the previous year. Mm. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Do you go in with like, I know this ain't gonna be probably the best season for me, but what hope?
I went into the league expecting to win every single game. I hate when a person tells me you can't win them all. That's a loser's approach. If they keep in score, I want to win. And you prepare to win. You train to win. You practice to win. You do everything in your ability to win. Now, does it always happen like that? Absolutely not. But that still doesn't discourage you from going into every single game to win. And I think that there was a shift in culture when I got there. That's not to say the guys that were on the roster before me didn't have a sameness in what they believe. Like, yo, we need to win a Super Bowl. Everybody goes into each season, every 32 teams has a chance to win a Super Bowl. And now you're realizing that it's only going to be one team that's going to hoist that
Did you
Lombardi
reach out to Bryce when he got picked to the Panthers?
I did.
Did y'all have a conversation?
We did.
And do you
We
feel
have
like it
a
was
great
helpful?
relationship.
I'm saying, were you reaching out to him and you talked to him about in that position that you was once in? Do you feel like it was a good outcome?
I think me and Bryce's dynamic is if we see each other, it's always respect. I'm always here if he ever would need me. You see what I'm saying? Similar to what I was, Bryce also went through. Heisman Trophy winner, national champion, first pick, right? And with that, you have to have an honest realization to what you're getting yourself into. Guys in a Carolina Panther locker room is not going to be the same type of guys or to have the same mentality in Alabama's locker room. You expect to win at Alabama during Bryce Young's tenure at Alabama. Even though you expect to win in Carolina, your roster, if you kind of look through, it's like, we're not good enough to compete. At Alabama, you walking on the field almost guarantees you a win. That's not the case in no team in the NFL. See what I'm saying? So for me, to him, I will always be a resource because there are some things that you have to figure out on your own that I can tell you, I can give you all the answers to the test, but if those answers come by, it's like, hold on, why are you saying don't go through this door? You're going to have to go through that door just to figure out for yourself how to train, how to prepare.
So what is that pressure like? And like I said, I get up, having a city on your back and counting on you and getting like, even kickers that miss kicks. Like, what is that pressure like? What is your advice to get over that? Because as a fan, I feel like we don't understand it until we in that position. So you've been in that position. What is that like? And how do you fight it?
Man, it's tough, bro. I said this numerous times on record that a quarterback is only as good as his kicker. And when I said that, people was like, well, the hell a kicker got to do with a quarterback? Well, there's an individual by the name of Adam Vinatieri that if he didn't have his best day, Tom Brady wouldn't have as many Super Bowls, right? There's times where I did enough to win and still lost. And then there was times where I did not do enough to win and still won. That's just the luck of the draw. It's tough when you have a whole week of preparation and sacrificing and you get to the game and you don't have your best performance, and it could be a little disheartening because there's so many betting apps, there's so many pressures that come with being the face of a franchise or a franchise player, and you may not live up to expectations. And that's what makes it tough because people hold you to a higher standard, but you're still human. Right. You still have children to go.
Job.
Yeah. So that's the whole dynamic of being an athlete, that it's easy for a fan to say, oh, he's selfish. He's not a team player. It's like, no, bro. Who gonna be there when I got a gimpy leg? Who gonna be there when I got nerve damage in my arm? Who gonna be there when I'm schizophrenic because I done got hit in the head so many different times and I'm seeing things. I can't even drive. Like, who gonna be there when I'm down bad? You think a Super Bowl ring is gonna be, hey, I tell the doctor, hey, doc, I got a Super Bowl ring. No. Bro, life happens, dog. And every time people who observe sports see this, there's some that be like, dog, like, I ain't never look at it like that. And then there's other people that's like, you signed up for it. You knew what you was getting yourself into. I don't feel sorry for you. You was making $50 million a year. You made over $100 million. Yeah, but that's why I make a selfish decision to say, I got to put myself first. Because me even going back to Carolina for the playoff game. They rolled out the red carpet for me. But what about the other teammates that was on that 2015 team? They didn't roll out the red carpet for all 53 of them. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you gotta put yourself in a position that you can sustain your family and you far beyond this game. Mm-hmm. And some will interpret that as you being selfish. No. Because if we change the commodity in football and say, hey, let's talk about content. If we really being honest, if you do a brand deal with, we both with Prize Picks, you say, yo, what Marco getting? Mm-hmm. He getting $10. Prize Picks try to hit me with a $6. Like, no, we ain't doing that. Mm-hmm. The same way is, what Cam getting? Cam getting $10. Prize Picks try to hit you with $6. Mm. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but with that being said too, there's some people out there that's just like me. I feel like when you in your room, you understand what's in your room too. So when you wander off and you get in other people's business, it can affect you. So I feel like when you do create that mindset, like I'm just sitting in my room and what we put in here, what furniture we bring in here, this is my house. This is what I got to sleep on. Sure. That's just where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And when also you getting $10, I'm getting $6. I know I can get $10 eventually. So I get sometimes when people on a higher level, you should respect that I can get up there. I'm not like, why I'm not up there? I just know I can.
Yeah, but I come from a cloth too. People will treat you how you allow them to treat you.
Yeah.
And coming from a person that has heard this before. Oh, Cam, he hard to deal with. That's what their interpretation is. My interpretation is, you're not just about to handle me any kind of way, because I got non-negotiables in business, in life, and everything that I do. I'm not just gonna accept this deal when I know that I can get more. And it's just strategy, it's just an understanding of how you look at yourself. And oftentimes, people get a bad rap, could potentially get a bad rap, which is like...
But you gotta balance it too, because sometimes it can make you go into hating.
For sure.
You gotta balance that.
100%. I agree with you. And you have to understand, like, what's a good deal or what's good for you? Never mind the deal. What's good for you? And how can you use this to propel more opportunities?
But can you hurt what's good for you when you're watching somebody else's house?
I think you need to watch somebody else's house just for intel.
It's different.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta know how to balance it. That's what I'm saying. Some people don't know how to balance it.
Balance is key. Like, you have to use intel and insight to be able to know where the floor is. A lot of people going into certain situations don't even know what the floor is. Like, the floor may be...
So let's say that. Who did Jordan have to look up to when it came to a Nike deal and Jordan? He had nobody to look up to.
For sure. But Jordan also had guys that came before him, like Larry Bird, had Magic Johnson.
But they didn't have what he had.
No, he did not know. Certain things is out of your hand, and it's perfect timing, so to speak. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, if Jordan knew the career that he would have had, I'm pretty sure he would have made way more money, even though he making a lot of money.
No, then that could have hurt you. Because if you know what you're going to get, that's one thing that Steve Harvey talk about. Sometimes it can hurt us. If you know tomorrow you're going to get $1 billion, you probably, and they're just saying not you'll treat everybody here like shit. And let's say not just you, but some people had that discernment like, I know what I'm getting tomorrow, so fuck y'all. And then some people like, I know what I'm getting tomorrow, I'm gonna still treat this like with respect, and I'm gonna be gone tomorrow. Y'all not gonna know I got this $1 billion. Sure. So what I'm trying to say is sometimes knowing your future, it can't hurt you.
I think knowing your future and negotiation is two different things.
But negotiation lead into your future.
For sure. But hear this. If you're going into any negotiation without knowing what everybody else around you is getting, you don't have no leverage.
You should know. You didn't know what people was going to... You got drafted number one. You didn't... You know what I'm saying? You was number one, so who the hell you had to look up to?
Okay, you go to the previous year. And I was the first of the collective bargaining agreement. So the guy before me was Sam Bradford, right? Sam Bradford, I believe, not to count his pockets, he signed a deal upwards of about $50 to $60 million. That's his rookie contract. Well, my specific contract was under a new collective bargaining agreement. I only made 22 million. You feel what I'm saying? Now they're up to close to 39, 40 million with the first pick. Those things are what you need to understand. There's never a point in time where, let's say, if it's up to $40 million right now, the second pick should not go into there and be like, yo, I want $42 million. It don't work like that. But what I'm saying is with negotiation strategy, if the first pick got 40, you not about to give me $1 less than 39. And that's why I'm saying you need that intel, because there's also respect in any negotiation to know, oh, he popping right now, or she popping right now. I understand, like, they got it, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna take anything less because you've exerted your money to them. I know what I'm worth too. They got it today, but tomorrow, just let me marinate. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm saying I'm not too much focused or looking at somebody else's paper. I'm just getting intel to how I can better position myself later on.
And that's with comedy. And this is one thing that I stumbled across, where Steve Harvey, the kings of comedy, Steve Harvey had his show. I think D.L. Hughley had his show. And I think, Cedric the Entertainer, he was with him.
Yeah.
And Bernie Mac, they said he was hard to deal with. They said, wasn't nobody gonna take him because his mouth was like, they didn't know if he was good for TV. And when this guy came and watched his show and he seen Bernie Mac talk about his family, he said, this is a reality show. And he took a chance with Bernie Mac and put him on Fox. And that show became the #1 show and won award outside of what they had. But I feel like if he was like, what Steve Harvey and them got, and that, you know what I'm saying? It probably could have hurt, you know what I'm saying? It could still hurt you. So the fact that he went in, I'm thinking, like, I ain't looking at they deals and all that. He went in and he was Bernie Mac, and that show became, everybody know about Bernie Mac's show over. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's like, turn on to Steve Harvey. They'd say turn on to Bernie Mac. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of them good shows, but the fact that he waited his turn and he was gratitude, he stayed in, he locked in, and he got what he deserved.
Right.
It's a relationship with God too. That's gonna get you where you deserve.
Like, you definitely got to be grounded, and I hear you loud and clear, but I'm also,
so you gotta balance it.
Yes,
but sometimes it could turn you into a hater, because that's like me and watching Drewski. Drewski work hard for his shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I look at him like, damn, that can be me, instead of like, why not me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The fact that he can do it, I'm like, damn, I can do it. And that's when you start, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes some people are just born with natural hate. And some people develop into that. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So just the fact that I've been the person of my brothers been everything before me, and if they got it, I got it. I was just always the person that was behind somebody, and I was okay with that. And now, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at now, I don't mind sharing. You know what I'm saying? So it's sometimes people are born with, and my mama, she was a selfish person. It's like, it's all about me. I was the type of kid, they knocking on our door, what's your Wi-Fi code? It's blah, blah, blah. My mama like, don't give me my motherfucking Wi-Fi code. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, it's Wi-Fi, we own it, they can get on it. You know what I'm saying? So if you take, sometimes it's where you've come from too, because if you see your mama saying, no, they trying to burn, no, you just like, no. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't have no reasoning behind it, though. You just saying,
I'm trying to protect us.
For sure.
It's my shit, I pay for it. You know what I'm saying? But when you see some caring and giving, like my grandma was giving like so much, and I seen that side, and I love that side versus the no. And that's one thing that stuck with me, and I feel like, and you can get ran over like that too. That's the bad part. You gotta balance it. You gotta balance it.
Hence to your mans.
Yeah.
Right? And my man, I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm just making sure that when people watch this, like, they question everything.
Yeah.
Right? And my children taught me this. But why is a valid question. Daddy, but why? Son, if you put your hand on that stove, you're gonna get burnt. I don't wanna see your hand get burnt. I done got burnt before.
Real life?
Over a stove?
Oh.
Can we talk about something?
Yeah.
Being the face, or one of the faces, of this new wave of comedy, you mentioned his name, Drewski. Obviously, you know, yourself. You got Desi. You got Country Wayne, Pretty V.
Mojo Brooks.
Like a lot of individuals that are like, yo, who would have ever thought that comedy can be rolled out in a way where during a time, a person only judged comedy by stand-up comedy. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of old school cats look down and be like, man, that ain't comedy. How does that, make you feel as far as being one of the, new waves of how people get a laugh?
Number one, life has changed. You can see comedy through your phone. Back then, they can only see it on TV. If you think about your mama, she had to watch TV to see comedy. Now you can have your phone to see it. And when you had a house phone, you couldn't see comedy. You had to hear it if you call somebody. Mm-hmm. So now I just feel like it's a visual on a cell phone device that we have, and we are able to capitalize off of the cell phone that you hold every day. So that's number one. Understanding that you are a part of a change.
Yeah.
And that's that. Like, really just understanding that this is what they hold all day, and people are not in front of the TV so much.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching comedy. I used to watch King of the Comedy with my mama. We used to buy the bootleg movies and this. And I remember going to the theater to go see Kevin Hart when he dropped his Let Me Explain. That was the only way. And Dave Chappelle, when he came out with his TV show, Steve Harvey show, Bernie Mac, they were getting through, like, you know what I'm saying? Unless you wasn't buying a ticket to come over the city, you just had to watch on TV. So understanding now we have a cell phone where I can laugh and see you, it's just like this. Learn how to use the app that you have in your face all day.
This dynamic where I remember you as the cat that was pranking individuals at Walmart, right? What was that setup like, right? What was that epiphany where it's like, yo, Walmart's a wild place, bro. And you start to realize people responded in a way that's like, yo, I got X amount of views. Was there's one video that really kind of propelled you into wanting to do more?
Mm-hmm. Well, I watched somebody. It was a guy named House is Dirty. My House is Dirty. He was a guy that did pranks at Walmart. And when I seen it, it caught my attention. And it caught my attention to, like, you playing football and you see a quarterback. Like, I'm in the field with this. I can do this too. Like, you watch Michael Vick, but you brought some Michael Vick to your world.
There you go.
So when I seen him doing Walmart videos, I was like, let me bring this to my world. Let me do it in my way. So just being able to see a vision of somebody doing what I already have in my heart that I can do, you know what I'm saying, studied it, and I just took it and I did it in my own way. And even that, when he watched me, he didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like damn, he was just like, oh, he's doing what I'm doing. And it's going in another level. And now he going corporate with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said sometimes when you watch some people, it can, you know what I'm saying, distract you. And I can say this loudly, like, damn, I watched you. You know what I'm saying? And I seen what you did, and I'm like, I can do the same thing in my way. And that's what I did, and I elevated it into a different way of my world where people will come, like me, and they're like him too. You know what I'm saying? So,
have you ever had a situation backfire where, like, a lot of your pranks is like a person that's getting pranked may not feel like they're getting pranked?
No, I can read people. I'm really good at that. That's a gift I got. Okay. So even before I did a prank, I'll talk to them for 2 minutes. And okay, they talking.
Okay.
And then I hit them with it. I'm like, just hit them with a Young Miami lyric. My pussy so wet. And they be like, what? And then it's just like, you was talking to me normal. Where'd that come from? So getting them off the blue. So that was one thing that I did. I wasn't reckless. Like, I just, I could be an undercover cop. Yeah. Not saying that I am one. But I feel like it's skills to be an undercover cop. You can't just go in there like, oh, yeah, let's get, you know what I'm saying? So I'm smooth.
As you morphed into this being of a prankster, like you mentioned, you've evolved, and now it's a corporate dynamic where I started the show and to bring context and perspective to.
Yeah, I remember, I would watch your grind. And I remember watching with you and your pops when y'all was in the field.
Yeah.
I was like, that's when I was like, yeah, he gonna do something with this. I thought you was gonna stop. You was going through a lot.
Yeah.
They was fucking you up. I was like, you might stop that show.
No, but
you kept going.
I think you gotta be delusional in content. Because, I mean, from every single person that's in my life to the producers that's on the show, to the editors and everybody that makes this show a success, there's always been a time where it's like, bro, people doing too much. But here's the thing. Every single time somebody has said that clip has went viral, it's never safe. It's never something where you're like, yo, he just saved a cat from a tree. Look at this. He probably saved a cat from the tree and the tree was on fire or is about to get cut on. And, people love feeding that dopamine of like, yo, what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? So like for me, being a fan of you and looking like, bro, what this dude about to say?
Cat.
Me?
No, I was going to say that. Keep going.
You and Fluffy.
Pudgy.
Pudgy. I want you to meet Pudgy. Pudgy, real quick, can you come sit right here real quick? Come here, Pudgy. Real quick, hurry up. This is my trainer, my personal trainer. Sit down right here real quick, Pudgy. Sit down. Can you fit in there? Okay. So this is Pudgy.
He your trainer?
Yeah, this is my trainer, fitness trainer.
What what's today's focus? Abs?
We don't really focus on abs on weekdays. We do a lot of cardio during the weekdays.
Cardio?
We get physical on the weekends. We turn up on the weekends, yeah.
Y'all do high intensity?
High intense cardio. Like right now, we're 39 miles from the house. You probably think we got a black truck or some exotic cars, but we gonna run.
You do me a favor?
Yeah.
Run your ass back to that chair.
All right. But like, if you want to get back in shape to what you used to be, call me.
Get up.
That can't be your trainer.
That is my trainer.
I feel kind of awkward because he's still in the room, and I got a lot of questions about your trainer. But I'm gonna stay. Pudgy.
You get dressed in the dark?
This is my show, so I ask the questions. Have you ever had a prank backfire on you?
No. It got to the point where it was staging them. Entertainment, as long as it came out right.
Now, one thing that I do know, following you've always had this uncanny ability to edit, or your videos have this office-like feel where it's like pause, silence is also a language. How did you kind of grow into mastering that?
Like we had one on this episode when we talked about when you got burnt. That was a good clip. And the fact that you okay with you getting burnt and whatever you dealt with was okay. See, that was a clip where people gonna clip like you get burnt. So just seeing the vision while you in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just when you say something like clip forming, learn how to clip form. So that was a clip form that I created on your show where like, damn, he really got burnt. And people are not watching the full interview.
They're not.
So that's the thing. I just learned how to clip form and bringing people. Like, even if you don't watch the interview, this clip is going to do so good, you're going to feel like you missed something.
So that's a strategy. And that goes back to the point I'm making about people don't think that content creators study their art. What are other tactics or tools that you use, or who do you watch as like, yo, like it's a shift in how content is supposed to be created for the best use of monetization?
Let's say this. Stefan Diggs, me and him real cool. He follow me, I follow him. I seen he got a deal with Uggs. So I'm like, okay, I see they working with him. So they'll work with, me or anybody. I'm gonna shoot for the stars. And I went to the Ugg store and I bought Uggs, like 5 different pair of Ugg shoes and shirt. And I said, I'm gonna go take some pictures and I'm gonna post on my Instagram, just collabed with Uggs, like thanks for the opportunity. When I did it, sent it to Stefan Diggs and he sent it over to Uggs and I got a deal. So learning things, even when I used to want to talk to certain people, like you so big, I see who you following. And I'll go to one of your little cousin page, like Lil Mike _20, about that. And I see he got 2 followers and he check everything. I DM and say, tell Cam he ain't shit. And he'll be like, who is this saying you ain't shit, Funny Marco? And it'll deliver to you. Because you follow him, clearly y'all got some type of relationship.
You know who that person was for me?
Who?
That told me about you?
Who?
Barber.
Barbara who?
Dre.
Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah.
Dre was like, "Yo, bro, you know Funny Marco?" Like, who? And this nigga. He's like,
Shout
"Hey,
out
he's
to
trying to
Dre.
talk to you." I was like, "All right."
That's when you had your backpack. Shout out to Mike. You got your backpacks and everything.
Yeah.
You still got them?
I don't. I got the backpack, but
You stopped selling them?
yeah,
Yeah.
it just wasn't.
Yeah, business
making us
wasn't
know.
booming.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah. It's okay.
It is. You got to keep evolving.
Yeah, that's what I say. You got to keep going.
Yeah. Now, in this world,
At least you did it.
I definitely did.
Backpacks. How many did you sell probably?
Not enough,
Well, you sold some.
for sure.
Yeah. You just say, I'm going to give me a backpack.
Can I interview you?
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice backpack. I wanted one.
Say less.
Like wasn't at Walmart or Target.
It was not
Where could you get them?
direct to consumer. Like we didn't need that. We just wanted to go straight. Listen, bro. Open Thoughts is obviously huge platform. Could you name some of your worst interviews?
I wouldn't say worse because I go in learning that everybody's different. People that I was excited and was scared. I was scared to sit down with Nicki Minaj. I could say that because I haven't got to sit down with somebody that was just like, I don't see too much of her personality with somebody else. So it was rare, and I want to also make sure that I don't do any slip-ups to make anything look like it's not, because people are now creating narrative, like, not to mention nobody's names, not to mention anything that come off rude,
Yeah.
And my comedy is just like, awkward, and I don't want to, so I had to think before, like, not just roll out and be free.
Yeah.
And just out of respect, like when they somebody big, go through so much and people are trying to pick on them, you got to be mindful of, I don't want it to look like this.
Yeah.
Because some people don't be in a room when you interview and they make it look like, you know what I'm saying, it was that. And it's like, nah, it wasn't that. So Nicki Minaj was a great person. Orlando Brown, should get him on here.
Yeah. If you had Orlando Brown and Ray J.
Yeah, you need to get him on here.
Yeah.
You would, wouldn't you?
I definitely would.
Yeah.
I have to put some barricades or something around because, yeah.
He's a great guy, good guy.
Who else?
Kevin Hart was amazing. Backstory, I was really trying to get an interview with him all day, and I told him I had some things to talk to him about, and I had a notepad, and when I sat down with him, I didn't have shit to talk about. So it was really mind-blowing, like this shit wasn't what you told me it was gonna be.
This is him. Yeah. That's what he was thinking you was assuming.
Yeah, because I had to sell it, And just, now I'm elevating into really pull something out of the interview, because I feel like when you got a different space when people sit with you.
Yeah.
Because your energy, you can feel it. When you go to the Breakfast Club, you got a different space. So creating a space when you come here, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Because how I am with myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you never know. Outfits and all, you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And
Did you know what you were going to get with Southside and G Herbo?
no. I did not know what I was going to get. I thought I did.
Was that real or was
Yeah.
that like...
It was real. I feel like
Real in what way though? Because
It
I
was-
felt
I mean,
tried
it's not-
for you.
I wouldn't say that it was real, because we just sit down and talk like me. We just talk. And I could say, looking back on it, I'm so used to being the guy that's like, like going back and forth. So the fact that I was like, I'm going against two of them,
Yeah.
that got me too. So I'm like, damn, they both. And then I was thinking too, I'm like, damn, is this for real? Did I do something to make them mad? So I'm in my head
That's what I'm
thinking.
asking. Like,
I was
what
thinking in
did
my
you
head.
do to make that? Or
Nothing.
To make,
It was nothing.
He
It was-
threw your hat. He
Yeah.
used like...
But that's just how they play though. But I'm saying, look, that's how they play. But me, I could have said, hey, can we stop? Like, can we really get together? Me as a man, I could have did that, but I didn't.
You don't think your manhood was tried?
I don't think it was tried, but I'm saying, looking back at it, if I could do it differently, I would have been like, hey, let's get on the script. But like they said, they went in just saying, you play with people, we gonna come play with you.
Okay.
That was what it was.
Have y'all talked after?
Yeah, everything good. Everything was good then too. I don't think it was a problem. I was just more in debt of like thinking too much. And when it's your platform, if I came in here doing this touch of your blade, you gonna be like, hey, chill out. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
But me, I'm just like, all right. It's content.
It's content,
But
for
everything isn't content. Sometimes it's okay to speak up and say, hey, let's stop the camera.
I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. And I'm a fan of G Herbo as well as Southside. I think they're extremely talented producer and artists. But I think that line was crossed.
Yeah.
Or it's like respectful. That's why I'm like, if you or anybody with you would have said, hey, bro, put your cigar out, bro, like it's gonna impact me, I would have definitely did it. You know what I'm saying? But I was looking at that, I was like, bro, okay, y'all going way too far.
But they came in matching the energy that I could have gave back.
But you was outnumbered.
Yeah, I was.
You wasn't gonna get far with that.
Yeah, I wasn't. That's why I didn't say shit.
Were you scared?
No, not scared. I was confused. More confused. Like, damn, I'm like, when is it gonna stop? When we gonna get back to it? So that was that.
And then it got picked up by a lot of...
I didn't want that. I didn't want that. I didn't like that either.
You didn't like that it got picked up, but it was good for business though.
Nah. I mean, but if I could do it over, I didn't want to release the episode.
Why
Feels up
did
to
you
me.
though?
Because I was told on my team, they said they wanted out. It was somebody on my team that was like, oh, they said it's okay with it being out. I was like, I don't know, because I don't think it was a good one. But if I could do it all over again, I wouldn't have released it.
It was one of those things, like from a viewer looking at it, right? The clips were so intriguing that it forced people to like really want to go back and watch. And as I'm watching, I'm like, okay, bro, they bullying this dude, like.
And you only feel like there's bullying because I didn't say nothing.
For sure.
And
I don't think you could have said anything.
Y'all could. Just matching the energy. It wasn't bad. Like, they wouldn't like, yeah. If I could say it, it was some hood shit, like some people in the hood playing with you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, little man.
Nah, bro. I'm being honest.
Type shit.
They was trying to take it there. Like, it's two things. When they took your hat, threw your hat, then took your watch, threw your watch, went like, hey, bro, hey, hold on. We ain't playing no more. Like, this my platform. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, I respect y'all, and that's cool. And I'm not trying to make them look like bad guys.
You're just saying just anybody if you
I'm talking about a moment that the optics didn't look good.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Where you use certain language that's like, dickhead, shut up. Like, I hate, like, certain things, like, why are we doing that? Yeah. Especially in this dynamic of, you know, black men. You feel what I'm saying? I think in our world, we have this armor up where, hey, dog, you good? You straight? You feel me? And everybody wants to be tough, or nobody wants to be labeled a hoe. They don't want to be labeled soft. They don't want to be labeled like, hey, bro. But it could get tricky being a comedian because, oh, he the funny guy. Yeah. Look at this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Say something to make us laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy for people to disrespect you as if you are the clown. Yeah. How do you compartmentalize, or being in that situation, how are you to respond?
That's a good question. Sometimes it's just your aura. Your aura, sometimes you got to fix yourself and also carry yourself differently too. And also, I think people can feel not to play with him. You know what I'm saying? You can feel it.
Say it one more time.
Some people can feel not to play with him. It's different than what I thought.
Yeah.
That's like Dave Chappelle. I feel like when you get next to him, it's like, damn, this is a different day from what I see on TV. Yeah. So your aura is everything, how you carry yourself.
Do you think you should change your aura so people...
I have been working on it.
Okay.
Respect.
What is some of the steps? What was it impacted by that?
That was part of it too. Yeah.
You were not mad.
I was confused. Because I really didn't know. I thought this was coming from like, damn, do they fuck on me? Did something happen? So I was trying to figure it out. And I'm like, damn, how long is it gonna go? You know, because that was me asking questions that I could have asked them. But me talking to myself, I could have spoke out loudly. That's what I could have did differently.
Another interview that, you did recently with B. Simone, right? And that caught a lot of attention and a lot of, wave of just the literacy situation. And for her, I mean, I don't know if it was But in a lot of funny things, there's truth that's behind it too.
Right.
So I feel like when you got an opportunity to voice certain things about her, did you feel her energy kind of shift in discomfort?
Nah, I really feel it was a good intentions, and she was doing her job in her way of reading back everything that we talked about and let me know I'm listening with you. I'm listening to everything you said, and I'm gonna read it back to you, and bam, let me hear how you feel. So even that clip, they had to be in that room to read the energy and watch the full interview.
Yeah.
But when you watch that clip, it looked like that. So it was a good moment. To me, it was a funny moment where I was just like, this is my time to do the comedy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like when we talked about you being burnt, it was like, this is my time to say it. So just learning your comedy, like, this is my time. So me even saying that back to her, like, well, okay, all right. Like, this is my time. Like, you know that too.
But it wasn't perceived of that because everything that
because
you said
people
was,
took that clip.
Yeah.
But what I said was true because what she said was true. So I matched her comedy.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think she thought it was comedy, but it was my time to be
It was
funny.
a strategy.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about your tour, right? And for people who may not know you're on tour right now, how does a guy who is a social media sensation or a person who comes across through pranks, skits, or what have you, perform in front of a live audience? What's the difference?
Not having fear. Not having fear and feel like you supposed to be where you at. Like, I should be here. Learning that moment. Like, I should be here where I'm at. And really watching people, too, that you really admire. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could see myself doing that. So I don't know if it's bad or good, but I'll be able to watch people and be like I said, from the Walmart shit, and be like, I can see that me doing that, you know?
For a person who may not have witnessed you live, right? What version of Marco do you deliver? Because you can't go up there and be silent. You know what I'm saying? Which is a different strategy for a different platform.
For the internet.
Yeah. Like when you're there, do you write? Do you freestyle? Do you have fan engagements? Like what should a
Let
fan
them know
expect?
who I am because it's now about legacy. So when people leave that room, they learn something about me. And that's one thing that I feel like with every comedian that I love, from Kevin Hart, I feel like I know his son when he talked about him. I know his dad. And, you know, I don't know if you had him on here. What's his name? Ali? Why you say his name, Harvey? Ali Sadiq. I always get tongue twisted. But Ali Sadiq is somebody you should highly get on the show. But just when I can learn from somebody and learn that they okay with what they went through.
Yeah.
And it was funny. Like, let me tell y'all through my eyes. Like, this is what I went through. Hey, people can go through this and they can be sad about it, happy, but I went through it. I'm gonna let y'all know. Like,
I think with every great storyteller and comedian, they're telling a message. I'm not sure if you've seen the newest.
Dave Chappelle.
Oh,
I did.
goodness.
It could have made you cry.
As I was watching it, he like one of the things that he was telling was the man act. And I'm not sure if you, but a lot of us watched the Diddy documentary. And before every single episode, they had what he actually went to jail for, and it was the man act. Dave Chappelle's ability to tell a story in a serious but comedic way is something that makes and separates the greats from the doings. You see what I'm saying? What message do you try to tell when you take the stage?
Accept who you are. And by that being said, I go on stage and let them know things that I went through, and even me struggling with reading, writing, and also taking your time, because I've rushed through a lot, and if I can go back and do some things, it'll be different. And there was some times where I done signed some contracts because I heard money, and it hurt me. And there's some times that I wish I could have slowed down, and it wouldn't have hurt me. So just letting them know, like, just what you see on TV, sometimes we go through things too. And I just feel like when they think you made it, they look at you different, and it's like, nah, don't treat me different. We all just are like,
What makes Marco Summers angry?
losing on prospects.
That's a different type of thing.
Yeah. And no, you want to know what really make me angry? When people follow me like, man, I'm trailing you. My rent need to be paid. And I let them down. I'm like, fuck, he needed to pay his rent. And then I'm like, how much was it, bro? And I'm thinking he's gonna say like $800. He's like, $1,500? And I leave him on red. So I'm like, that's a lot. But getting angry, I don't get angry. I do not get angry. I get frustrated.
Okay, what frustrates you?
If anything, seeing the power in people and I tell them that you can be this person, like my fitness trainer, and just letting them know, like, and also my friend Tristan, and just, you know, my brothers, like, just seeing more in people than what they are right now. I just, like I said, I remember that episode, and that's what I said, when you did that episode, to this day, when you sit down with you and your daddy and y'all was in that football field.
Yep.
And I said, this is gonna be something. I said, he didn't give up. Because I really thought the show was gonna be done. When you went through a lot, you was going through a lot. Mm-hmm. And I remember the episode, and I said, you know what I'm saying? I didn't dip down and watch a couple episodes, but that was one episode I remember and saying, this is gonna be something.
You know the thing that I find out about success? And it's easier said, but I think it's very important for people to realize it's literally survival of the fittest, like a marathon. Because I look at an individual like Snoop Dogg, a person who I look up to. Why? He's always been authentically himself. And if you've ever been in a space with Snoop Dogg, you will smell him before you see him. Mm-hmm. And it's potent. But he doesn't change. I've seen him in a club setting. I've seen him in a corporate setting.
But that's a gift from God. Everybody ain't got that.
Everybody does have that, but people aren't afraid to showcase that.
Everybody can't do it.
Why?
Everybody get treated different. And that's just what the world gonna be. And that's just like, how many kids your mama got?
3.
All of them were different. And that's the treatment from your mama, from school, from their girlfriend, boyfriend. Everybody gonna get treated different. And that's just your life, and you gotta accept it. You gonna be who you gonna be. And everybody can't be themselves sometimes. And you gotta learn to be yourself in certain settings. And you should know that. Like playing football, like you were treated different. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's okay, because you're gonna get treated differently in different ways too. So I just feel like when you're trying to think, like Snoop Dogg is him, he's unique. But everybody can't do that because some stuff, you know, people
I'm not saying everybody can be Snoop Dogg. Everybody can be a version of themselves as impactful as Snoop Dogg.
You heard what Deion Cole say, managing your blackness. And sometimes you gotta manage yourself, and that's in certain rooms where you can be like, and that's like, everybody got that one friend, like, that's how he is. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then some people are like, I'm not taking it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like sometimes it's hard to say. That's a big debate. And if people that's watching this understand that, where some people can get away with that and some people can't, and that's just the light you got over you.
They've been able to get away with that because they have earned the right to. Certain people try to get away with things that they haven't earned the right to.
Noted.
And I will say this, as far as the comparables of, it's a marathon, but in the Army, they have this tagline, or I think it's still the same tagline, fortune favors the bold. People will talk themselves out of a blessing if it's standing right in front of them. And just like you, it's like, bro, I remember you doing these skits, or not skits, or doing these pranks, and then now all of a sudden, like, I don't know if I got you kicked out, but that was a different version that I saw you online. Yeah. And then like now you got brand deals, like you got so much to offer. And I'm like, yo, bro, being bold and bullish to what you may believe in yourself, you need to do that. Because when you see me and my pops, that was probably my 40th or 50th show. I've been doing it for so long. People just pick up and be like, you know, that's very intriguing. Not knowing that, like, I've been doing this for a long time. It's sad because, even going back to the sports analogy, we get judged off of 60 minutes, not to remember and understand, bro, I practice on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, walkthroughs, film, did all that just for 60 minutes. And a lot of times people place judgment as if to say, oh man, He ain't even practice. Why? He threw 4 picks. He couldn't have practiced. It's like, no, bro, I did not go into the game expecting to throw 4 picks. I wanted to throw 4 touchdowns. And there's games where it's like, yo, I want to throw 4 touchdowns, and I thought I may be throwing 4 picks. I say all that to say people do not appreciate the journey. They want the final product, the Sunday nights, the Monday nights, when you are on display for the world, when you're on tour, when you press send on your platform, all these different things is where people will judge, but at the same time, being the sole source, it's like, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep mastering my craft, because what makes Marco is gonna be different for Cam. We still got podcasts, we still got shows, we still talk to people. You do it in a very, interesting way. I do it in a very interesting way. And it's about delivering the best version. And if that does not happen, you still have to have the wherewithal to keep fighting. Because we're living in a very demonstrative world where it's pessimistic, it's very dark, it's, man, what you got to tell me when you blah, 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 blah. Well, for me, if you're still able to find light or find purpose through it, that's half the battle. The next battle is, how do you execute and keep delivering? All right? Man, who's your favorite comedian?
Favorite comedian? I would say Dave Chappelle. That's somebody that I feel like is just him. He just went through life with being him, his journey, and you can just see it. You can feel it. And that's what I said, what you said, where people can feel your aura, like Snoop Dogg. I can see that you went through life with being you. And some people had to change. And that's a big thing. And back to, I wanted to say a comment. I feel like one thing that we gotta stop trying to erase our journey. I feel like some people walk away from what they have done and let it follow you. And that's one thing that I figure out with some artists that blow up. They'll go through and delete all their old pictures. And then they just, I want you to see this version with the money and cars. It's just like, sometimes just let them see who you are and what you became, and you get more respect. And football coach, why do football players delete their old pictures of old teams, and when they get a new team, it's just like, let them see that journey of you. That's one thing that Tyreek Hill did. You deleted your whole history when you did all this, and people love to see your history. It's like a movie. You want to see the build-up, and some people like to go back and be like, wow. But some people are so, they ego so big, they want to hide. Let me hide when I was dusty, or let me hide when I felt this way. Now I'm this version, and I don't get that. Because players do that, and I know you done seen it, where they delete old pictures, and it's like, no, let's see that Heisman. Let's see, like, wow. You know what I'm saying?
It's an interesting perspective, because
it's people like me. I love to go, like you, if you were took down your old episodes and said, I want them to see this one. I don't want them to see when I had.
That's different, though.
But that's still part of your journey.
Cool, and everybody's not comfortable like that, because now you can throw in the factor of, like, what if a person doesn't want you to know that they were overweight, but they get surgery? They're not comfortable with the...
That's fine, but if you accept the surgery and understand, like, I did get surgery and I'm this person with surgery, you still can motivate people to get surgery.
Everybody's not like that.
But that's what hurt us sometimes.
For sure, I'm agreeing with you.
I just feel like you should accept your journey, accept who you are, because somebody need that journey because they're trying to do what you did.
But it comes to a point when you're looking at a person as goals, when you're looking at a person as like, yo, like, they got it figured out. That person doesn't even have it figured out. That person didn't even look like that. I look at moms and I'm like, yo, the situation ain't, mama's stacked. The daughter, I see a son and a father is like, the dad jacked. The son, look, he ain't gonna have those type of traits. They don't even look like that. That's basically what I'm saying. There's so many different things that people may not feel comfortable with showing what they used to be, because they may look at it like that wasn't the best version of me to display.
But that version takes a part to who you are now.
True.
And that's why I said I wish we could change that, but I get where you're coming from. But I feel like that hurts us when you accept who you are and you're able to talk about it or don't hide it. But you know what I'm saying? Do you think players should delete their old pictures when they get traded to a new team?
Who am I to judge?
I'm asking you a question right now. This is just advice. I'm just saying, if to see that you don't want a Super Bowl, a Heisman, and then you go to Miami, take all that down and start all over. New Jersey, hold up.
That's cool, because you don't know how that former team treated you.
It's about what you did.
Yeah,
People respect you for what you
sometimes people
did.
can erase that or try to erase that.
But people respect, like Gorilla. She showed that she was working at Wendy's. Pictures and that. It's like, damn, I can be that. And that person at Wendy's, I can be that too.
Yeah.
And let's show that kid where you know what I'm saying, that football coach where, and I love, what's the King Richard? That movie that they came with Serena, Dad, like showing that history, that's why history is taught. That's why we know about Martin Luther King, we know about all that, because they show you where we came from so you can respect where you're at now.
That's a lot. That's deep and a lot of substance.
But I'm just saying, history is
for
important.
sure. I'm with you. I'm agreeing with you.
Did you delete your old pictures?
Yes. I archived them. I didn't delete them.
But that's still not cool.
Say less.
Or more. You shouldn't have did that.
Can you describe your style in one word?
It shows ungratefulness. You delete all the pictures. We sitting here, all the Heismans you won, all what you did for Carolina, you just take it away just because you feel some type of way. Sometimes our feelings ain't what we think it is. Sometimes we shouldn't listen to ourselves.
But sometimes you need expert advice. That's why you listen to yourself.
But not all the time we're right. Can you say you right all the time?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's the problem. We don't need to listen to ourselves all the time.
I always have to listen to myself.
I'm saying, don't take your advice all the time.
I always have to take my advice.
You take it, see?
Saw.
But we still here. We alive.
I trust me.
Yeah, but also trust people around you that love you.
That's a different story.
Because you said you told your son not to touch the stove. If he listened to himself to touch it, and you told him
I
not to.
also asked, can you describe your style in one word? Let's give it a sentence. Give it a sentence.
Honestly, the way you dress. You just don't know how I'm coming. And that's the respect answer that I can do. You just don't know I'm coming. And you might get this, you might get that, you might get ankle socks, you might get long socks. Sports shoes with a nice hat, a blazer. You don't know if you're ready to run or go to court.
Got to keep them on their toes.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm.
black and white loafers, white
I
socks,
came prepared for this bitch.
leather, pleather pants,
Yeah, these
a
some-
dope varsity jacket, Letterman jacket.
What's your
A
motivation?
Nelly Band-Aid. Hot in. Hot in here.
It ain't. It's cold in here.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
With that Letterman jacket on, you still go?
It's cool. What's your motivation out there to the people?
This is my interview, bro.
I'm happy to be sitting in front of you. This is history.
You and me both. What's your question?
What's just your motivation to like the young players that's coming up that's going into the league next year? What is your advice to them? That's about to make millions of dollars and all these women coming at them and you got this and that. People want money. What is your advice to them to make it?
Keep your eyes and your ears open. Simple. Because the people who you think are for you are not for you. They are merely with you because of what you can do for them. That does not equate to them being for you. And unfortunately, by the time you find out that they're not for you, it's too late. Hopefully, you are protected in any type of manner that you need protection. That could be a homeboy, that could be a family member, that could be a lover, that could be whatever.
Condom.
Whatever. Could you walk us through your hair routine?
I get it braided, taken down, and I get in the shower and let it steam. Don't let it wet, because when your hair it comes out like that. So steam. That's it. I don't wash my product out. I just let it steam and go out, and then I just let it be out.
You don't comb it?
Nah, just let it steam out. Because when you get braids, it's out. So,
Yeah.
but when you get in the shower, it starts to become poofy.
Was the Lala routine, was that real?
Yeah, I like Lala.
Me too.
Yeah, I like her.
Is she cool?
Lala's a good person.
She really is.
Yeah.
Super dope. She's been around a long time. And the fact that she's been able to show evolutions of herself, like Lala being on MTV was like
Who was your celebrity crush growing up?
Stacey Dash.
That's a good one. You ever hit her up?
Clueless?
Like before when you got drafted?
Nah,
Why you type like that?
it's
That's
an
all.
app. You should download it.
No, no, I always wanted to know that. Like when you just said, did you just like I want to be different, or you just feel like that was you?
Okay, the reason why I type like that is because everybody doesn't write the same. So why should we type the same? If I give everybody a sheet of paper, and I've always said this example, if I give everybody a sheet of paper and say, hey, what is today's date? Give everybody a sheet of paper.
Yeah.
By the time you collect all the sheets of paper back, it'll look completely different.
That's
It'll
fair.
it will still
makes
say the
sense.
same thing.
It makes sense now. I always wanted to ask that. That's good. That's valid. Respect.
Is there a person that you would like to have on your platform that you haven't
I want to sit down with Eminem and 50 Cent.
together?
And if I can get Ja Rule and 50 Cent, that'll be amazing.
What about King Combs and 50 Cent? You don't know who King Combs is?
Yeah. Out there, nah, I'm just leave that alone. Skip. Next question.
Why?
Huh? Next question. You got any more?
Yeah, but why would you haven't said next question ever in this 2 hours.
Yeah, this is the next question.
Do you feel a certain type of way about any
Next
of them?
question again.
Okay.
Who are you ready to sit down and talk to?
That ain't how it work. I asked you, you didn't answer, you don't get to
But okay, that shows who you really are. That's some coward shit. Or do you want to be a grown man or you want to be a coward shit? So you right here, because I respect you, respect me, you a grown man. So you can answer.
This is my show, so I ask the questions.
You're
That's
right.
not coward, that's grown man.
No, but if you do want, like, that's monkey see, monkey do. Now you're doing what I do. And you a leader, not a follower.
You're right. So I'm gonna lead to the next
So
question.
if I jump off the bridge, you gonna jump off the bridge?
You're a father.
Yeah,
How many children do you have?
3.
How many baby mothers?
Oh, this is where shit get tricky.
What gets tricky?
2. I got 2 baby mamas.
Are you with any one of them?
Yeah, we got a relationship because we're family.
Oh, all y'all together.
We're family.
Like the 2 women get along?
We're family. I don't know what they do on their spare time, but we're family now.
Okay.
When you share something with somebody, that's like you. If you got a cousin and they got a cousin, that's your cousin.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're a family.
Do y'all share beds?
No, we don't stay together. We just a family.
Neither of the 2 women.
No, we're a family.
Yeah. But I'm trying to say, are you
We're not
dating?
an intimate family.
You're cool. Are you dating?
Yeah, I want a relationship
Are you dating though?
every now and then.
Are you in a relationship right now? Why?
Because I know what I want.
Which
What do
is?
you want? I know it. Just somebody that just love themselves and ready to love somebody else.
Are you ready to be in a committed relationship?
Yes, sir. I'm ready. Because I feel like that's going to take you to the next level.
Do you believe in manifesting?
Yeah.
Could you manifest who you would like to be with?
Tiana Taylor. If she liked me.
She killing it.
Yeah.
She's killing it.
I think I would be her type, but I know I'm like her brother or something.
Oh, you a friend?
Brother, friend.
What about Iman? Like you?
I'm just saying, sometimes I'm so cool, sometimes I get put in a brother zone too. And that's how cool I am. They be like, oh, you like a brother. And that's because I'm cool, not because the looks or nothing.
But where? Like, okay, let's come up with a strategy. What is your strategy to get out of that brother?
Oh, you got to stay in there. Once you're in there, a real woman see you as a brother, you are a brother. Don't try to finesse and play with a woman's mind. Just accept what they say you are.
So you cool with being Tiana Taylor's friend slash?
Yeah,
brother?
whatever it is to get close to her.
And then when you get close to her, will you ever confess?
Be a
your
better
love?
brother.
Incest brother.
No, just a better brother. That's it. That's the thing about.
Could you see yourself with Tiana Taylor?
if she could
Intimately.
See, if she gave me a chance, I would be the perfect guy for her.
What would make you the perfect candidate for a Golden Globe winner, Tiana Taylor?
Again, I brush my teeth.
You don't think she's with men that brush her teeth?
I don't know.
Okay.
But just overall, I just feel like I carry myself with ready to change, and I feel like she'll elevate my career up, and then I'll be able to elevate hers by just like just unique things that I think. So I feel like she's unique.
I asked you to do this. That's my camera. That's our camera. That's your camera right there. I want you to use your camera to shoot your shot at Tiana. And I'll let you know if it's...
Hey, Tiana Taylor. This dude is trying to talk to you, and I know I'm your brother. That's weird. But if you're watching this, keep doing your thing. I love you like a brother. You're amazing at what you do. I'm here to support you at any time that you need me to be there.
Stop. Okay. I see why she look at you like a brother or a friend. Because you don't even look at yourself as a person she should look other than a brother or a friend.
Yeah, because you gotta listen to him when you meet him.
Okay. You met her before?
Yeah.
You ever been like, Tiana, shut, I ain't gonna lie to you. You do everything to me. You make me feel funny, even though I'm a comedian. I make good money, but I wanna take you out on a date. I wanna court you. You know what I'm saying? You got a pass, I got a pass. I ain't got a Golden Globe though, but with you in my world, I feel like my globe will be golden.
You just can't come at them like that. Why? Because in the industry, and this is what I heard, they like to meet people through people.
What?
People like to have a reference. I gotta get a reference. I shouldn't have met her on my own. Somebody should have been like, Marco trying to talk to you, he a good dude. And then that's when she
Heck no, but they lied to you.
That's how you meet people.
Man, women want to feel like women, man.
I know, but I'm trying to tell you, then that's when she feel like you're on drugs, the cocaine.
No.
You can't come at a woman like that.
No. Hey, baby, I know what I want.
That's fine.
And I want you. That's what they want. They want conviction.
They want...
Not convicts.
Masculine.
Masculine. You talking about,
Respect.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to go, hey, man, I'm just here for a good time. I don't know how long I'm going to have your attention. Tiana, look, baby.
Let me see if she pick up. Want me to call her?
Please.
T. Oh, man, this is scary. Did she just get out of a relationship too?
Shoot your shot, bro. Come on, bro.
Man, because people be going through shit.
That don't matter. You can help them ease the pain.
Hold on. Tiana Taylor. I don't know how to spell it. Here goes nothing. Oh, shit. There you go. Her name TT in my phone. TT baby. Shawty got a pen.
Don't look cool, nigga. Do you? Just look like it.
She probably busy. Let me see.
Send it.
This funny Marco. Just in case she didn't have my number saved. She don't save brothers' numbers.
She definitely saved brothers' numbers.
She didn't pick up.
Dang.
Busy. But that's what I'm saying. I'm cool, man. I'm vibing, bro. I'm here with you. I'm that guy. After this, my shit gonna go up. Right?
We hope so.
That's a girl I met at Foot Locker.
That wasn't Tiana Taylor.
No, that's Foot Locker.
Somebody selling Chuck Taylors.
I said, hey, I could probably change your life.
Is Foot Locker somebody you dating right now?
That's no. I just met her today when I got this shit.
You did not get that from Foot Locker.
No, I got this shit at the mall. Zara.
The shoes too?
Yeah.
They spiffy. I like them.
Thank
They
you.
sporty.
I would ask where you got yours from, but I ain't gonna go to the store.
These?
No, those are Under Armour, right?
Yeah,
Shout out to Under Armour.
for sure.
That's unique. And you still in a relationship, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
What's your advice for me when I do get in a relationship?
You got
You're an eater. That's crazy.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's all you gotta do is eat all day.
Now, has fatherhood changed your perspective on life?
Yeah.
How so?
Do for them because you brought them into this world, and they only get one daddy. They get one daddy. Well, they probably get two if they get a boyfriend. But what I'm trying to say is they get one real daddy.
How's your co-parenting relationship?
It's great in my eyes.
You still got any type of fling?
No, it's great in my eyes because I respect them. Because being a child, everybody in this room being a child before, and we all love our mama and daddy. So just understanding, like thinking for the child, like I want to love what my daughter loves.
Yeah.
So I owe her that respect.
What's the genders?
Genders.
Like, how many daughters?
Girls?
You got all girls?
Oh, I thought you were talking about my baby mamas. Oh.
Children.
Yeah.
You have 3.
We'll say that.
What are they?
I got 2 girls, 1 boy.
Okay.
Prize, Million, and Island.
Prize?
His name Prize. Yeah.
As in, what?
He was a surprise when we had him.
Like a oops?
No, I mean, she said she couldn't get pregnant. But she had a baby before that, so I should have listened. She a good girl, though. Shout out to you. Love you, Marissa.
Island.
Yeah.
Tell us the thought process about that name.
I thought Island was, I don't know. I just thought that was a cute name. I was like, Island is cute. And her mom was like, let's name her Ocean. And I was like, what? Now she got Island Ocean Summers.
That's her middle name?
Yeah.
Y'all like water, huh?
I didn't think about that. Be a water.
Does the
baby.
Foot Locker girl understand you?
I just met her, nigga. I just met her.
Tell us how you bagged Foot Locker.
Just walked up and I'm just like, you know what's crazy? Like how I bagged her, my boy was like, man, I'm proud of you. Cause I was like, we gonna go on a date at like 9 o'clock. I said, can we go on a date at 9 o'clock? She was like, oh, no, I might be busy. And I said, nah, we gonna go on a date at 9 o'clock. And she was like, okay. And then my bro was like, that's the masculine shit you gotta have.
Why don't you keep that same energy with Tiana?
I'm not her type, probably.
Oh my God, you literally just talked yourself out of it, bro. Girls, women.
Your
wanna
confidence,
feel like-
you think you can get anybody, like you think you that guy for
I
real?
don't want anybody. I want
I'm just,
who
no,
I
I'm
want.
just asking, I'm just saying, let's take that away. Just
I
me
want
and you
who
on
I got.
I'm asking you, me and you on
She here.
I get it, that's cool. We're just talking in another world. We just making
It ain't no other world.
It is.
We on Earth.
Cam, I look better than you.
That's cool. That's a
As long
very
as we got
strong
that out the way.
statement. Huh?
Like we was on the streets, I feel like I'm more attractive, so I know what women want, and I can say, okay,
That's
I know how to
cool.
read.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Who I'm with is fine too, and I'm.
She be putting her hands on you or something?
Yeah,
Why
we
can't
put-
you just have a conversation about outside of her?
We put our hands on each other.
That makes sense.
You know, we love on each other. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what's up. No, I'm saying, do she,
No domestic violence. No.
probably you need
Just-
something. You need some.
Sexual seduction, eruption.
Smoke us a cigarette, go back to sleep. You smoke cigarettes too?
Cigars only.
Black and mouse.
Cigars only.
What made you get into those?
My neighbor at the time was Michael Jordan. And every single time, you know, I would be around him, I always thought like, yo, like that's pretty cool. Like he would always be smoking cigars.
See, when I seen him, my papa used to have him. My grandma boyfriend. I'm like, what are you doing smoking a dick? But
Smoking a what?
nothing.
We getting sidetracked, bro. All right. I want to ask you something about your show because it's rather interesting. And when I was on your show, you were asking questions like, are you a baddie? Am I a city boy? Who comes up with these questions?
You just get bad energy. See, you do stuff like this, which is cool.
That's baddie energy?
Like you just walking around like I'm him, like and you know you him. But as a man, we got a limit that we him. You know what I'm saying? Girls walking around like that, like I'm her. But it's good that you got that confidence through the roof.
What's your pronoun?
What's that? Ain't pronounced like, what's pronounced?
It's like he, she, her, him.
Well, that. I feel like I'm a human being.
No. Like, you know.
I got a cock.
What? Who comes up with how you strategize for your show? Is it all you? Do you have a producer?
I'm getting help right now. Shout out to a team. My team is wonderful.
Team?
Yes, a team. When you have a team in life, it makes life better. Be ready to share, be ready to change people's life, and don't go through life trying to be stingy. Because the more that you can do for other people, God gonna keep blessing you with more opportunities. So shout out to your team. I really feel good in here. I thought this is a real set. This shit is built. Outside of there, it's warehouse. So this is dope. This is not what y'all think it is. This is not an office.
It is an office.
This is like a Tyler Perry play.
That's a compliment.
That is. That's a good thing. I like this. This is some shit I want. It ain't cheap.
Nothing in life is cheap. Those shoes wasn't cheap.
Cheap is whatever you think it is. Your own definition. Because I feel like everybody rich.
Somebody just hit your phone, and I want to know if that was Tiana Taylor.
Well, she ain't talking to me.
If it wasn't?
Nah.
Okay, put her back. We don't want to. Foot Locker, respectfully.
Yeah.
Put her back. We want Golden Globe.
But you know what's crazy? What I'm trying to learn, when you become a celebrity, do you try to date celebrities? Like, how does that work? Do you try to date people? Like, as men, when you get to that limit, where should we date? When are the men community like, man, do we keep it here? Do we save people? Do we not? Do we get this? Like, what is the conversation for us?
You tell me. You more popping than me. You got more followers
You've been
than
more
me.
famous than me, and you have been in that
I
spotlight.
fell off.
You still standing, buddy.
I'm sitting down.
Well, when you stand up. But what I'm trying to say is, how is it, because women can, because I don't see, let's say name, Kiki Palmer seeing a dude at McDonald's like, damn, he look fine, I'll change his life. But we would do something like that.
Foot Locker. I can change your life.
Yeah, but do you, like, women don't just be like, man, yeah, look at him, me, a janitor, man, come over here, let me get your number. Women won't do that.
Why wouldn't they?
You name one celebrity that, like, Chris Brown put Carucci on, right?
I don't know.
I'm telling you. But what woman has you been like, damn, she changed his life?
Was it Britney Spears dated a backup dancer?
Backup dancer,
She married him.
that's dope.
Tom Brady's ex-wife.
What about the black women? Where they at? Where we at, man? Help us.
I'm giving you
save us.
examples.
I know, but I'm just saying, like me.
Nicki Minaj.
That's a black woman. Yeah. She went back and got her dude.
Hello.
That type shit. That's good. Okay, so I'm saying as a janitor and I'm working at Popeyes and I see Lizzo come through, I know she's not gonna like give me a chance. But you easy. If you see a beautiful girl, you going. You easy.
Me?
Yes.
I'm not.
Well, not no more. Not no more. Not no more. Because when you first started, boy, I had a girl like, damn, get him in my DMs. And I'm like, were you in there? She's like, yeah, what should I do? I was like, fuck him. Give him some pussy, get some money from
What's
him.
her name?
I ain't saying all that. This is when you first started.
First started what?
When you first got drafted.
2010, where were you?
Shit, working.
Exactly. That's a lie. I would not be DMing somebody where you was in 2010.
No, trust me.
And when I was in 2010.
I'm saying, trust me.
There was no way I was DMing your girl. Or
It wasn't mine. It wasn't mine. She didn't. I was like a brother to her. This is she not listening. And she came to me like, Kim, trying to DM me, talk to me.
You are lying, bro.
I'm not. I'm like, give him some of that shit. You give it to a bro.
What's her name, bro?
I ain't about to say all that.
Why
You
not?
know, man.
How she look? Describe her.
Good.
Did she
You
got-
don't like women with fat asses. It was nice.
Who don't?
You don't. Hers was natural.
I love natural.
That's exactly. We ain't gonna say no much longer, man. What they say in the hood? You know what that mean? Or you just,
Who taught you that?
that's in the hood. Where I'm like, whole time they be the ones telling. You like Steve Harvey a little bit. You your daddy? That's crazy. I'm looking at you like you Steve Harvey a little bit. Or it might be the liquor. Have you ever looked at some people like, I wonder what they sex like? Y'all be thinking like
Every time I see a white couple,
yeah.
I be like,
I'm like, what's Shaq's sex life? Like,
no. Let's see.
like,
I met a person that slept with him. Though.
yeah, she had fun?
Was she fine?
Well, did she have fun?
Huh?
She had fun. Like, was it like, oh man, it was
No,
amazing?
we talked about it. She pillow talked.
I wish sex had a review. Like, I can look at, like, how is she? Like, what's
You know, God got a very funny sense of humor because I think about this. God knew everything that he was doing when he was creating us. Why didn't God let us know when people had sex last? Just imagine, we'll turn a certain color if we had sex in like a time.
Or better yet, what if God had all our, like, we had a bio over our head.
Bruh!
And like how much money we had.
What?
STDs, what you like. Now it'd be crazy. Be like, I don't know about that one.
She
like the
fine.
Sims. It feels like the Sims.
Yeah.
If it was really like that, it'd be dope.
She fine, but dang.
Yours would be like, can't dress.
That's cool.
No shade.
That's all right. That's cool. But just imagine how many people will be impacted by that. Like, people walking around orange. Orange was like, they just got sex. And then they'd be like, you orange as hell talking about you been
No, then
celibate.
I'm ready to go back in too. Shit, let's keep it orange. She ready to go. If she orange every day too, I'm like, let me get in. Easy. That would be dope. Man, who am I? I'm just a comedian.
If you wasn't a comedian, what would you be doing?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say that. Whew. See, that's how you gotta catch yourself. But
Why would you lie?
nah, because it was like I got a second option. I'm going to the second one. If I could be anything else in the world, that is a good question. Pilot don't seem too bad, but I got after that pilot.
That's your second option. What's your first option?
That is a good
You're
question.
thinking too much, bro.
Nah, because that's a good question. Like because when you just seen yourself who you was the whole time, probably a teacher. Nah, I was playing. I let all my students pass. I know. Let's get serious. I really don't know because when you just, I don't know what I could be.
Do you look at a person as you're dating, right? Do you look at a person different if they admit to having an OnlyFans?
It depends on what they doing on it too. Yeah, you be selling feed pictures. Or like India Love, shout out to her. She just posts her model pictures.
Does a person's past impact how serious you take them as you're pursuing?
As long as we can go through it and talk about it and you can be okay with talking to me about it, I accept who you are.
Okay, you meet her and she orange.
She just got smacked, yeah.
Could you? Could you have a blended family? Like, could she have children while dating?
Hold on. Already had them or they already there?
They already there.
Yeah, I like being a stepdaddy. I can leave when I want.
But you got kids. Does your kids? Or
I want them to have a good stepdaddy. I want them to have a good stepdaddy.
No, I'm talking about mom, like stepmom, like.
Yeah. But again, I want a great stepmom for them.
They ever met somebody outside of their mother with you?
They ain't met somebody else real close with, yeah, and their mama knew.
What happened?
She didn't like it, but I feel like it's a proper way to do it. Let them meet.
But
each
what
other.
happened to the? Why you not with that person?
It was just, I don't know. It was just the time. Timing wasn't best for both of us.
Okay. Lastly, what's next for you creatively, or what's next for you creatively?
Yeah, he used make-up words for real.
You haven't heard?
Yeah, I have. I seen too. just going into this year, just doing new things and creating things that I thought I wouldn't be able to do. And I want to help a lot of more people. This is one thing that I always tell myself. I want to be able to buy like cars for single mothers that's working their ass off. Because there's a lot of mothers out there that's working like 2 jobs and not being able to spend time with their kids. So if I'm able to do something for them to help them get ahead of life, I will. So buying a car, and I got this thing where I want to go into like restaurants and see who work hard and talk to the manager and it's like, do she got a car? And if not, go buy them a car. Mm-hmm. So if I can give back to people that are really trying, I really want to do that. I love Mr. Beast. If I can just get in his position, I would really just like take over the world. But I still can. But I just really like to be able to help people, because helping people really, you know, just shed light on people. But it's people out there that's on the bus stop that never think they'll get a car. And let's help them, because I understand helping the homeless. You know what I'm saying? But what about the people that's on the bus stop going to work every day that don't even know what kind of car, what a car's like? You know what I'm saying? So I want to be able to get back to them and just be like, want to sit on the bus stop and be like, nigga, what you doing? You better go to work? Like, yeah. And I was like, just get in the car with me. And he's like, what? And I'm like, you got a driver's license? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, come here, let's go buy your car. Go get him a Toyota. I ain't gonna get him like Toyota or something. But I think that's really dope. That's my vision of just being able to just do stuff for people and just have much money, do random shit, and just go into Popeyes and be like, because I was a cook before. I was the one there, and that was hard for me to get to work. So I just know how that feels.
At Popeyes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Popeyes, endorsement deals. Come mess with me. But just being able to get people ahead of life.
Charlotte, Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Meg. But just being able to help people. Like, that's fun. That's what make me happy. Like, I really love helping people. It's dope. Because me, it's just like, it's not nothing that I really, really want in the world. I just feel like if I could fly, I would do that. If I can buy another language, that would be dope. Like, if I can buy, like, to speak Chinese tomorrow for $1,000, I'd be like, let me buy it. And when I get through, I would buy different languages where I could switch. I would love, like, damn, that's different. If I can buy wings. But I just feel like the money that we got, cars and all that shit, it'd be like, what the fuck? We're not really buying nothing. But imagine if you can buy a new language.
I got a language.
This is where you end the show?
No.
Oh.
No.
I thought about you back.
Before we end the show, I do want to ask, we started this show with you saying you had a beef with me. I do want to ask, do you have any looming beefs out there that people may not know or do know that you may not fool with?
No, it was just you.
Really?
Yeah.
Hi, you.
And I remember flag football. I was like, there you go. It was the NFL. We had the flag football.
You were
the
there?
Super Bowl.
Why you didn't come holler at me?
I
then?
did. We talked a little bit.
But we didn't talk about that.
No, we didn't. Because I said, I'm gonna check that nigga. And I seen you, like, what's up, Ken? I didn't stand on business.
Dang.
But we here now.
Once again, Harvey.
You want to join a group with me?
Whoa.
BAN?
What? Why would I just want to join a group?
Because you can be in there with me.
About what is it? Tell us about it.
BAN, bitch ass nigga.
No.
Oh.
I'm not joining that group. You're
That's
in that
cool.
group?
Yeah. I'm just in there with us. I'm a leader.
Who else is in that group?
That's the thing. When you sign in, I don't expose. I don't expose all in there. Because we talk shit, but we don't back it up. So I was talking shit, and that was the nigga like, what's up, Cam?
So, who else would you say is a part of that band group?
You will be a great leader.
Never. Never.
You only beat up mascots.
You need to do your research.
Well, change your life sometimes. And I had another group, Snitch or Be Snitched On. That was a movement I had.
Say less. As we end things here at Funky Friday,
Today ain't Friday.
it will be when we drop this episode. Any more groups that you're a part of that you?
Why don't you just shoot on Fridays then?
Because the turnaround time for the team needs more.
But whatever you say you do it. Remember that?
That's power.
Yeah.
That's not beneficial. I'm just talent.
Women are better than men.
They are in certain things.
Everything.
That's facts.
Shout out to the women.
Okay. Foot Locker. Where y'all going on a date? Where you taking her right now?
See? See?
But you a part of the snitch or be snitched on.
Yeah. Some shit we don't speak on.
So now you tough.
Bitch ass nigga.
As we end things here at Funky Friday, when I say all together, we're gonna say one love. When I say all together, we're gonna say one love. When I say all together, we're gonna say what?
One love.
All right? It's gonna look simple. You're gonna hold out your hand. To my camera, you're gonna say one finger. To that camera, you're gonna say one pinky. To that camera, it's gonna say one love. Dang.
You know,
CTE.
how old are you again?
36.
That's what, you don't look like it. That's dope.
I look older or younger?
Younger.
I can't take no compliment like that from a dude. It'd be like a little sus.
No, it's just being able to be comfortable with yourself. That's what I am.
I'm extremely comfortable.
I am too.
When I say all together, we're gonna say what?
One.
Love. One hand out.
Oh, I seen this at an R. Kelly concert. Like, my body.
One finger.
He did that too.
One pinky. One thumb. All together. One love.
One love.
Ladies and gentlemen, Funny Marco. Thank you.
This nigga really tall.